Órale. Tutu. Oh, no. I'm what? Let's go down. Easy. Abra. Oh, ag. Happy. First time. Oh, no, no, no. Yes! Finally! Oh, that. Oh, what was it? Was it the bird light? That bird. Okay. the dupe, but already starting off successful. The lock line. Um, hey, Mary. I just caught a shiny Pachirisu, which I need for my living decks, and a random shiny Bergmite there, but hey, two shinies in the same area? That's a win for Sable. Everything else is good, but I am going to collect the satchels. Yeah, I'm not really hunting for anything specific. Like, yeah, I'm trying to go for the living decks, but you've seen my horrendous shiny luck, so I'll take it. Oh, I thought it was here. Obama Snow. Yeah, what a jerk. Pick it up. Thank you. Believe that? So mean. He was holding on to it for dear life. Good shiny. Exactly. Like, I could never imagine being so good at it. Like, ew. I don't need that. Hang on. Forward! Poop it out. Found it. Found it. Nice try, Glalie. Not too smart for your stunts. It's also been so long since I played this game, I really don't know what else I need. Alright. Want to see my Pokemon? Alright. Now I still need one more Cyndaquil, one more Oshawott, Elution, for Ruby, Cherim, and what's it called? Whiscash, Turtwig, Porygon, Spiritomb, Control, Arcanine, Piplup, Basculin, Basculation, Mantike, Mantine, and my Magneton. Gill, Garchomp, Nosepass, Probopass, Weavile, Fossils, one more Riolu to make it close. I'm gonna be honest, once I get the living decks in this, Chinese, like, I really don't have any real purpose to play my main. The only thing that sucks about the living decks thing, like, once you get it, you're done. Mapping it out as well. Alright, I got the map. Yeah, this game did, like, add stuff you could do as post game, but it's not my desire. Tony, come on. What do we got going on? Who's mean? Knock me down. I got up. And fly. Eating again. Okay. Take a minute, let me get flying. Oh. What we're gonna talk about? You're so close, you got this. I wonder if that Gyarados from my collection is actually gonna be finally gonna be red. Goes. Bro, why am I already starting to yawn? I'm not tired. Like, I guess to be fair, I did have a longer day. Only play 30, you're not the one. I genuinely can't wait for DLC for yeah, get rid of 2 boxes. I feel like they made the boxes smaller. Cause okay, help me figure this part. How many Pokemon are in the decks? 231, right? Because I'm somehow in a delusion. No, for what's it called? For ZA. Because like there's something in my head that's just not mathing. I'm already on limited space. It's 231, right? Oh, it's bound to have. Oh, I forgot to grab a satchel. Okay. Once I check these areas, I'm going to do the math. Just how many boxes did they give us? And I feel like they gave us less. Plus, I did something different. So it helps when I know where I was supposed to go. It's battle. Alright. Look when I had the battle of the tower. That's my memory because I'm drawing a blank. Maybe. I had four. Oh, tower, like the final fight. I'll do the math in a second. Because something's just not adding in my head at all. Like, I don't know. I'll explain my thought process in a second. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Where's the satchel at? It's supposed to be in front of me. Yeah, part of the tree. Moron. Here. My Pokemon. Alright. Saw it. I saw it. Way. Yeah, sure. Oh, let me. Uh, I Location. Button. Hey, Mary.
Hello, dear. It's been a while.
It has. So I can hear you because outer. There we go.
Yeah, I had to mute you on my side so I could hear you, but I wanted to make sure you could hear me okay.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
It's just happening.
It's just I've got to. If you can tell, I've got a bit of a cold, so if I don't sound okay to everybody else,
No.
I have a cold. I'm okay. I have medicine.
That's all good.
But
The
yeah.
Ever spotted me and ran away. Jerk.
Oh no. What was it that was shiny anyway?
It was the shiny.
Oh no.
The shiny
Do you know what?
spotted me.
Do you know what Pokemon it was?
It was a shiny Abra that ran away.
Oh,
But it would have been a spare, so it's not like I needed it. But it was just shiny Abra's the worst button.
but you're talking about Pokemon Legends CA and how many battles there were,
No, I
and
was talking
if you look at
boxes. I was talking boxes. Sorry.
boxes,
The
oh, I
box
thought you were
bit.
talking about.
No,
I thought
there's
you were
definitely more
talking
battles in Z.
box.
There's definitely more battles in Z. I know that.
Yeah,
I was talking
they're like
box space.
yeah, there is 32 boxes, and I think I'm box space. Yeah, I have to let some of these guys go after I, because once I get my shiny charm, I'm going shiny hunting.
The
So I'm
32.
slowly running out of space. Yeah, 32 boxes.
Okay, so there's 32 boxes in PLA, but like I'm only down to 3 boxes left in ZA.
Yeah,
Like how many Pokemon are in this
I
Pokedex of
know.
PLA? Something's just not adding up in my.
Like, how can you catch? It's like, how are you catching them all? Especially Chinese. Like, I need to let them go. That's how I've been dealing with it in ZA's lingo, the extras I have.
Maybe this will make more sense why I'm confused. Okay, so
Where,
in PLA there's 242 Pokemon. There's only 11 Pokemon different, right?
yeah,
In PLA, I have shiny boxes and a living dex box. Okay.
uh,
I
yeah.
also have
Most
a
people
box
do.
of unknown, and I
Yeah.
still have spare boxes.
Did you catch all the unknowns?
The original ones, yes, but
Okay.
pressing the wrong buttons. Hold on. Okay. Yeah,
I was just trying to think. Because I know, like, it's the whole alphabet, or like the unknown originally. And then they added, like, the question mark and other stuff.
so I got the first
Yeah.
9 boxes of the living decks of just regular Pokemon. Box 10 is my um box of unknowns, which I am trying to get all in alphas.
Yeah.
But that's a full box right there. Then I have
Yeah.
8 boxes for shiny
Mhm.
Pokemon for the shiny decks. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 spare boxes. Okay.
Yeah.
Somehow in ZA, I only have 3 spare boxes left. And the only thing I have
Yeah.
is the living decks, the shiny decks boxes, and 4 boxes I used for like alpha Pokemon I'm building for competitive.
Yeah. I can tell you I think there's a difference between this game and Legends EA. I think the difference is basically how much Mabel is making you do research in ZA compared to this game you're on. Because you have to do a lot more research. Like she makes you catch, like she's like, oh, I need you to catch at least 30. Let's say, for example, she needs you to catch like 30 grass type. And then she's like, oh, yeah, could you go catch like maybe 10 water type? And then you're like looking at all the lists and you can see the difference between Mabel's research and the research you're doing for the professor. That's the reason for why you've got less space in your box in ZA than you do in PLA. If it makes sense, you know what I mean? Because it's Mabel making you go and catch all these other Pokemon for her research, whereas the professor's like, oh, go catch whatever
Maybe I just gotta relook at my
or
boxes
whatever.
to see what I'm not registering. Because
Yeah,
if I'm doing my math right, I have 3 boxes of spare stuff that I'm trying to get rid of. But if I have a living dex, that's 9 boxes there. I'm supposed to have 9 boxes for shinies. 9 plus 9, 18. Out of 4 for the 4 boxes of alpha competitive Pokemon that I'm making.
yeah.
That's 22. I'm supposed to have 10 spare boxes, and I feel like I don't. I gotta see where something's not clicking in my memory. But that's gonna be like an
Well,
after.
what it might be,
Okay, I also have a box of like my playthrough team stuff. I have a box of that.
yeah,
I'm supposed to have 9 spare boxes, and I feel like I don't have it.
yeah. Well,
But
it's
I
because
don't.
you've got a lot of these boxes like spread out. So maybe what you need to do is combine them into like one box or something, is my thought. That way you're like, oh yeah, I actually have this extra Pokemon here and I can just combine them here into one box and you'll see exactly how many boxes you have left.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it.
oh, I do have 9
Like it's
boxes.
yeah, it's definitely something I'm doing wrong. It's like that there's 32 boxes there, there's 32 boxes here. The math is
Yeah.
supposed to match and it's not. So I'm doing something wrong. I just can't remember what it is.
It from how it looks to me is that you've got like, say for example, go to like pasture 21, you have like 10 Pokemon there. And then you go like in you, if you look at your boxes to pasture, say for example, like from pasture 20, you look 2 boxes over, and then you're like, oh, there are 5 Pokemon in there. Why are there 5 Pokemon there? Maybe you need to move them over back to the other 20.
Oh no,
You
no,
know,
that's
just
not what I'm saying.
combine
No, no.
everything and
So
then separate it.
my problem, it's not with
You
this
know,
game. I think I have less space in ZA.
yeah,
I feel
you're
like I have
right.
more
You
space
do
here.
have less space.
Like this
Yeah,
game, I have plenty of space, and I don't know what I have in Legends of in ZA that's
yeah.
making
You
math
might have to go through your
shorter.
boxes.
Yeah, like I said, that's gonna be
Yeah,
after stream.
like it's,
It's just one of those
yeah,
things. Like the math just ain't mathing right.
in math and probably because of all the extra Pokemon you had to catch for your research. My guess.
I thought I was progressively releasing Pokemon, but I guess might have saved the box.
I don't know. After a while, I had to stop releasing Pokemon because I just got tired of having to release so much stuff. So I wanted to just get my shiny charm. And some people do that. They just, go to something else. I need to do that for after. Once I get my shiny charm, I'm gonna have to because I really want to get some shinies.
Yeah.
I'm actually sur- I'm actually surprised you're not talking with Lord Shadow while he's playing his Zelda game.
I thought
Only
Lord wasn't
streaming.
streaming today.
Well,
Because normally
well,
Wednesdays
it
he
looked like
doesn't
he was
stream.
going.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
think
I
this was
thought
like a
he said
last
he
minute
was.
decision.
Yeah, he said he would go live. Yeah, he's live today playing Zelda. So I was a little surprised you didn't notice he went live. But I'm just talking to you. I'll talk to him later.
Yeah. I said normally Lord doesn't go live on a Wednesday. I don't remember him
Yeah.
saying going live today. Otherwise I would have
Well, I
coordinated
thought he
something.
said he. Yeah, I think he said he might because he said he won't be able to tomorrow because
The
he's gonna
holiday and
have
stuff.
something with his family. That's fine.
Yeah,
You guys have families and stuff. It's allowed.
exactly.
I'm just grateful you guys are my friends.
We're grateful you're here with us.
Yeah.
Fine and here. Oh, I do need
I don't
Piplup.
hear any shiny sounds from what you're playing, but I'm not listening to the game. I'm listening to you,
Enough.
and I'm also playing my game.
They definitely need to focus on
uh,
your game sounds, not mine.
yeah. I haven't even heard any shiny sounds at all yet. And I remember that one day I thought I heard something shiny while I was doing battles. If I would have gotten up there that night, it would have been a shiny Absol. But because I got there during the day, it wasn't shiny anymore. So I missed out on that. It's fine.
That just
Fine.
means that wasn't the shiny you were meant to get.
Yeah,
Another one you're meant.
I figure I can. Yeah, I figure I can hunt it after I get my charm. Maybe I'll have good luck, or maybe I won't. I've had really bad luck getting shinies with this game as is anyway.
And I know what my luck's
Like
been like ever.
yeah, you've had pretty bad luck with it too, even with the shiny charm, and I'm hoping my luck kind of evens out. I don't know. I hope it will, but you never know.
I mean, you even seen my shiny luck in normal stuff. My shiny luck's just
Well,
frankly non-existent.
well, for this you found a few good shinies, and that's pretty good luck.
Yeah, but knowing how Sable goes, that's probably all I'm getting.
And just one that ran away.
Used up all my luck in the first 5 minutes. That would be on brand, so take what you can. Hey, I'm still walking away with a win because I got a shiny I actually needed, so that's a
Yeah,
win in itself.
sure. I was thinking about something last night about you and Sable bickering a lot. And I'm like,
Okay, I'm
every
assuming you
time
mean me and Lord bickering because you said me
you
and
and Lord
Sable.
Shadow bickering. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, you
Hey, you're
and
fine.
Lord Shadow bickering a lot. It's just as you guys grow older, it, you may grow apart. I
No,
hope
we're not gonna
not,
grow.
but you
Yeah, we're
never
not
know.
gonna grow apart. No.
Yeah, but you will eventually not be. You guys might bust each other's balls a lot more, but it may not be as much as you get older. Okay,
I
I'm
just don't
trying
really
to get
see
over
that happening.
getting older.
Well, no, I
Especially
meant
when you're like,
friends drifting apart.
it happens so.
It
Because
does, but
I've
I feel like
moved
we.
so many times. But, I mean, with technology, you don't have to drift apart anymore, which is nice.
Yeah,
But who knows?
like the only way I'll
All you
ever.
guys can,
Sorry. Good.
oh, I just hope you guys can stay friends a long time as well.
Yeah,
If you get old and are bickering about who said what, like in streams.
that's just more
I
so
remember when
banter
you
than it
said,
is.
like, the whole thing with you thinking that that one zebra Pokemon was like giraffe or something. It's like, what?
No,
It's, it's just
if we were to ever drift
hilarious.
apart, it would have to be like from an argument or something.
Yeah,
I got
that's
ambushed.
true.
Oh well. I lose stuff when I die. Sucks.
I'm
Also good stuff too.
trying to figure out how to get to the other rooftops. You can see where other trainers are that you can battle. Is sometimes a pain in the butt. A lot of another problem to come across is if you're on top of the rooftops trying to battle, and then eventually you run around and you defeat everybody, and then you're trying to find more people, and it's like eventually you run out of people to battle. It's like
Like the main thing I always tried to do is I just tried to get to 20 battles and then do the promotion. I call it the promotion match, whatever that uh Infinite Royale match is called. When you get the challenge ticket and stuff,
the challenger, yeah, the challenger
because
ticket,
then that's
yeah,
just 21 battles each time.
yeah.
Like just those
It's
little
not as
bits add up. Again, forgot I can't be too reckless in this.
yeah, true. Same with the ZA. If you go in and it's a lot of like really big alpha, and then like a lot of little Pokemon nearby, it's like, oh no, like that one area full of lions. Not a good area to get caught in. You're like trying to train. Hi, mixtape. Good to
Hey,
see you.
mixtape. Here's like a
Hi,
mixtape. I'm
mixtape.
trying not to die.
Sable's playing. I'm the one that's talking. So hello, mixtape. If you don't know, I'm Queen Zelda. I'm a friend of Sable's. I mod for Lord Shadow, and I also help mod for Lumion. So just so you know who I am. I was talking about the difference between PLA and ZA, because I'm still doing the battles and stuff in this. Because I'm so
Tormented.
close to getting my shiny term. It's not even funny.
Close to checking all the outbreaks. Well,
So I asked if I could come in. I was trying to be respectful to Sable and asked if I could come in and say hello. And he said yes. So, right?
of course.
I try to be as respectful as I can towards you and everyone else I'm friends with in this group. So I don't want to take you or anybody else for advantage. That would not be nice.
Yeah, no.
That night,
You would never
I
take it.
saw that, yeah,
Oh, because there's no outbreaks doesn't mean there's no random shiny just somewhere in this area. So let's just take a quick look.
that's true. I wonder if they're going to do outbreaks with the DLC. That'd be interesting. Or ZA.
That would make sense. But then again, I also thought it would make sense if DLC made us leave the cities.
we're stuck in the city
Well, so far that we know of, we'll know
so
soon.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how you doing, mixtape? Is anything good going on? I just can't wait for Thanksgiving. Dad's actually looking forward to seeing my husband and I. He's like, it'll be good to see you guys. And I'm like, yeah, and I'll be able to, see them. And my mom's like demanding biscuits and gravy since my husband makes the gravy and I do the biscuits. It's all gonna be good.
I think that's also one of the other things that makes like Thanksgiving so like special. Is like everyone pitches in with something.
Mm,
It's almost like a was that potluck
yeah.
where everyone pitches in with
Well,
something.
it's not really a potluck. It's more like this is what they asked because I made biscuits last year for Thanksgiving and they really loved them. And my dad's been trying to learn how to do gravy and my husband really knows how to make it really well. So that's why we're gonna make some turkey and sausage gravy for them since they don't eat like pork and that it makes them sick. That's what I grew up with was turkey sausage and turkey burger and stuff like that. It's a lot
Turkey, turkey,
healthier too if
turkey.
you think about it. Turkey, I like it. Some people don't. They think it's dry. I'm like, if you cook it with butter, it's fine.
Oh,
But
oh no. Turkey by
I never.
itself is dry.
Yeah,
Like everything else that's meat wise that you cook by itself has flavor to it, but turkey is by itself is driest meat ever.
yeah. I always made turkey burger with like butter, and it was always really, good whenever I made it. And my husband was like, "What is this?" It's like it's turkey burger. He's like, "I've never had it like this." I said, "Well, because I had butter. That's my secret. I can't take any, but yeah, some people can't do butter because of like the milk fat or whatever. So that's understandable. Some people can't. Another substitute I could do for butter would be like
Like margarine.
I was thinking like coconut oil
That too. So
because it's also healthier.
I actually have a
Anyway, I
story
just
on
I,
we got what you're saying?
oh I don't do margarine.
Really? Huh?
Yeah, my mom is allergic to like that really popular oil that everybody loves to cook everything in. She's allergic to that. Uh, I just forget the name of it.
What? Peanut oil, olive oil?
Yeah, that's what olive oil. She's allergic to olive oil. Makes her break out in a rash.
So I don't know what
I'm
made me
fine with it though.
I don't know what made me think of like this story, but so I'm a very malicious petty person. Like I don't do
A
anything
little bit.
harmful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So mixtape, I don't know if you know this one, but we have a restaurant chain here called Outback, right? And I'm not a steak person. Don't know what it is. I never had a good steak. Every steak I've ever had was always chewy. When I go to Outback Steakhouse with the family, I get their chicken and shrimp Alfredo. Well, there's this person outside the restaurant that was like protesting Outback because they were vegan. And
What?
yeah, they're and again, they are allowed to protest. I wasn't mad that they were protesting, but why are you going to a steakhouse trying to shame us for eating the meat that's already
That's
been cooked?
that's ridiculous.
Yeah. So wait until you hear this. So I was petty because I saved all the shrimp from my pasta to walk outside and eat it in front of them just to annoy him. And it kind of worked. They had a disgusted look on their face when they saw me. I just had a handful of shrimp. I was just eating it as they were trying to protest. That's it. I was allowed to do so. They're allowed to protest at a steakhouse. I'm allowed to eat shrimp in public. So either one of us were doing something wrong legally. But yeah, I'm a pretty petty person. Was I in the right? No. Did I feel right doing it? Kinda. But oh crap! I had a question for mixtape. I forget what it is now. How am I already dying? I got here once. That's just
Ah, um, sorry. Had to throw some stuff away real fast, and my cat was needing some water. But I can believe you're kind of that kind of. But
uh,
we all tell our stories of
yeah,
pettiness, I suppose. Um, like when you're telling me about your taking a candy bar from the store you worked at. You're like, I'm not paying for that. No. It's like I had someone I worked with that didn't pay
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah, yeah.
their food either.
And remember, never
So it
steal from your
happens.
employer.
Exactly.
That's the
They
lesson we're
didn't
learning.
find out, so they don't know,
Yeah,
right? That's, that's the way I look at it.
yeah.
So I
There's
haven't said one bad word in your stream at all, and
oh,
so it's
I haven't said a bad word in either in my stream either. It's crazy. Game hasn't pissed me off yet. It's really the only time I curse on the stream. Something pisses me off. Oh wait, I was leaving this company closed.
was it
Think that not
was
right
it
now
like one of
mixtape.
the cups? Was it like one of their cups or something? And it's like, oh, sorry, it's mine now.
I mean,
That'd be
I've done
hilarious.
I've done something similar, and that one I can't say on stream.
Mhm.
That is definitely a story I can't tell on stream. 'Cause that one will definitely get.
out of the store. I used to work for Perkins. They're closed, so it doesn't matter. Really, I talk about them, but I'm not gonna.
Yelled at me. I don't know what it was.
Did you ever use to work? Did you ever work in the restaurant industry? Or what is it you do or have done, if I may ask, Sable?
Um, so Walmart was my very first job. When I
Yeah,
started there, I was a cart pusher, but I only did that for 6 months. Then I transferred into stocking meat and protein, where I eventually was just being the guy that like worked in the back room. So I was more so like the warehouse of the store in a way.
yeah,
And the job I work at now is strictly a warehouse. So, like my uh like work background is just like warehouse tasks.
yeah. I've done warehouse stuff too, so I know where you're coming from. I've done all that stuff. It's not easy work. I was just curious.
No, that's fine. I will say with
I was,
this company
I,
I'm
I
with
was,
now is one of the most healthiest companies I've actually ever worked with.
that's good.
Oh wait, you don't know this part of it. So I had a very makeshift interview. Like it was a um like my interview was like a walk-in, but I essentially was already given a job because my friend is the one that like already vouched for me and stuff. Because I already told him like what I did at my job before. Like, oh yeah, he'll be great here, blah blah blah. So the boss had a opening slot for an interview. So I left my shift an hour and a half early for this interview. I bought a black collared shirt, went across the street to get a haircut, and just went right for the interview. And it wasn't even an interview. It was literally just I signed papers. The boss came out. It was like, "Hey, you're such and such's friend." Like, yeah. And he looks like, "All right, so I'm not even gonna like bullshit you. We're gonna try you out for a few days and see if you work. If you work out great, awesome. And can you start tomorrow?"
That's actually nice.
And I looked at him like, "Well, I never gave my job an actual 2 week notice. I thought this was just the interview itself." Like, oh, so in
Yeah,
2 weeks you'll start? Yeah. I tell you, Walmart wanted a written notice, which I've
of course
never
they
heard of.
did.
Like, I never heard of that. Because I texted my hourly boss, like, hey, so I just giving an offer to another job, so I guess this is me texting you guys my notice. And like, yeah, I'll just run this by the salary managers and see what they say about it. Like an hour later, they're like, yeah, they want a written notice. I literally came in the next day to work, and I literally grabbed like a piece of printer paper and just wrote 3 sentences. And it was like, this is my official notice. My last day will be on this day, and thank you for the opportunity. And so Walmart does a lot of shady stuff. Like,
Yeah,
so they have, um, they did their sick time very weirdly. So they have vacation time and sick time, and it's all cured. Like, it's based on how many hours you work in the week, how many you get for both sick time and vacation. When you put in like sick time, it gets automatically approved by the system. So I had 40 hours in protected because the sick time they call it protected PTO, and vacation time was just called PTO. So I had like 40 hours in protected, 50 in PTO. And my mom also worked at a Walmart. And when she quit, I don't remember which one it was, but there was a bypass law where they did not have to pay you out in one of them if you quit. And I was damned if I was going to lose 50 hours of something.
That's that's
So,
crazy. Especially if you need the money. Yeah, I can see that.
well, especially since I earned that.
Yeah.
But so what I did is because on the app they where you clock in and stuff, where you request time, you can request up to 2 weeks prior for the sick time. So what I did is the prior week I used up all of my vacation time just to get paid out in it. I went to the hourly boss like, hey, listen, I just put in a request like a whole week off, but it's for last week. I just needed proof so I get that money. And it got approved. Awesome. A couple days later, so my days off were Saturday, Tuesday. So I did my 1 week of the notice. That Sunday, I called out just because I was going to take one last mini vacation. And 5 hours after I called out, I was taken off the schedule.
Mm.
And I hit my friend up like, hey, so like my job fired me without firing me. I started like a week early. Can you run that by the boss? Like I know it's kind of last minute. So like I'll work on a Tuesday instead of Monday, so I'm not like making everyone struggle. Like yeah, I'll let them know that shouldn't be a problem. He came back like a minute later, and the boss said just come in the next day,
That's nice.
and that was
I was glad
now.
he's able to work everything out for you. So
Well, the
how long
problem
have
was
you
going to
been
be
staying with?
but this has been actually this April coming up. I'll be with this company for 2 years.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Well, the reason I wanted to start early is because of pay cycles. I would have gone 3 weeks without a paycheck
That's not
because
good for
Walmart.
you, especially if you're kind of
It's not good for
little.
anyone. 3 weeks without
Yeah,
a paycheck, they're just scrambling at that
uh,
point. Because
yeah,
was it Walmart was a bi-weekly company,
yeah,
so when they took me off the schedule, we already got paid the prior week, so I wouldn't have gotten another paycheck for. Or no, we just got paid. Um, like that previous Thursday, I would have just gone 2 weeks there without really a paycheck, and I wouldn't really gain much because of the little amount of time I worked,
yeah.
like for that next
That would have
check, and then
that would have been that would have definitely hurt.
and then like when you start a new company, even if it is paid weekly, you don't get paid that first week. You get paid the following, because the following week is
Yeah,
what reflects previous.
yeah.
So like I said, that would just been 3 weeks of like no paycheck. Oh yeah, mixtape. One thing about me is I am built for longevity. I am there for the long run.
And if they're good to you, you'll be good to them.
It's just like because like a lot of the stories that happen at this job I can't really say because it's definitely not stream appropriate.
Oh yeah,
Because like warehouse humor is the most gritty humor you'll ever hear.
I know. We're
Mm.
just like that.
Like the closest thing to a PG joke is that we all clocked in. That's the only
Yeah,
joke we got. That's like appropriate.
that's about as far as you can go. I just clocked in over there, and then it goes a little bit further than that.
Like I also heard there was this one story I was told is like apparently there's like a lot of people who like don't last the first 2 weeks, and there was a guy I was told that like quit his first day because again like the way we greet each other is not normal. Like we call each other insulting names as a greeting, and that's just how we say hello. And apparently,
Yeah,
this guy looked at everyone and was like, I don't like the way you guys talk to each other. It just doesn't sound nice. And one of the guys looked at him and was like, then this is not going to be the job for you. That's how we talk to each other every day. That was us being nice.
it's
And
true.
then he just never came back, apparently.
Some people can't handle that kind of workplace. Some people are like that.
Which I do understand, but like, again, I came from a company that treated you like crap and wanted the best performance out of you regardless. Like, they really treated you like a machine. Mixtape, I don't think they were in the early 20s. I think these were like actually grown adults in their 30s.
Well, some older adults, like say for example, my mother, she's got kind of a bad heart and she can't handle like that kind of, you know, place to work at. So I could, if they were a little older and maybe they had a bad heart, that's probably why. I don't know. I'm not assuming, but
Right.
some people are like that because they're overly sensitive. I mean, I'm overly sensitive, but you can tell in, it's easier to tell in people's tone that they're serious about
Oh
what
yeah.
they're telling you over it being a joke. It's like, oh yeah, we're not being serious, and it sounds like they just didn't like the atmosphere. Some people like that.
Yeah, well, like we never knock anyone for it, but that's why we warn them. Like, listen, we say offensive things to each other, and it's all jokes. If you can't handle that, this is just not the job for you because we're not changing. This is just our dynamic.
Yeah.
Is it like, and this is the type of person like I am because this is the way like I was kind of brought up. Like every joke is allowed on the table until you tell me it's not.
Yeah.
And the same goes vice versa. But so the friend that got me a job, he was kind of not kind of, but he's like on the heavier side, but he doesn't care about it. Or let me phrase that. He doesn't care if you bring it up. So the one day, he was trying to get to a specific product, but it was like blocked in between pallets of products, and I'm more on the scrawny side. So he asked me like, "Hey, you mind getting this item for me? Because I can't reach back there." And again, me just being smart ass I am, I just looked at it, I was like, well, have you ever thought about losing weight? And his
Mhm.
immediate response was, hey, have you ever thought about just shutting up? And he was not censored. I was like, okay. I go get the product, and I'm thinking, like, maybe I actually did upset him. I walk out of the freezer and I see him looking at me and he's dying laughing. Oh, you jackass! I thought I actually upset you. He just looked like, what? You don't think I already know I'm fat? I already know that. That's not the thing that's going to get me upset. Wait, that's just the type of dynamic I form with people.
Yeah, some people can't get overly sensitive, especially if they haven't had much experience in their life or had negative experiences with other people, you know. Not a lot of people like places where it feels like it's negative energy, newfangled, hoopla, hoopla.
Like, trying to think of some other sort. This is also the type of boss I have because the scanners, it makes specific sounds, like because we got to scan the orders to because we deliver to different stores and stuff. So in the scanner, you select the store that you're scanning it for, and you just scan away based on what got pulled. And if you scan something that's not supposed to be on there, the scanner makes a specific sound. Like, hey, they didn't order this. Is this right? And one day I stayed back at the warehouse instead of going on the road delivering the products. And the boss was scanning all the orders I pulled. And every single order he scanned mine, the scanner made that specific sound. I think I pulled like 12 orders, and I didn't get a single one perfectly right. And so the next day,
I
the
mean,
boss just looked at the crew. I was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about changing my ringtone of Sables. Pulls to the sound the scanner makes, to when it just makes the wrong sound. Just go doo 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 doo." Because he can't pull an order right for anything. But again, he said it in a joking tone. But that's the type of boss I have.
yeah.
I remember what I want to ask Miss Mixtape.
How about mixtape?
I don't know. There was something, a question I wanted to ask, and now I can't remember it. It's gonna bug me.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you a question, but uh, I don't know how to phrase it.
Would it be
I
easier
know you
to
talk about your
DM it?
mom. Well, well, it's just I don't want to come off like I offended you, but you talk a lot about your mom. So is there a dad in your life somewhere?
Oh, I see where you're going with it. Okay. So I have a biological father.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah. But he's not in the picture. He's not like the father type. But I do have a stepfather who's like a dad to me.
That's good. I was just curious about
Yeah.
that because I hear you talk more about your mom than your dad. She always says. So I was wondering if there was somebody there for you.
That's a fair question. I just have a lot more stories of my mother than I do my father.
Oh yeah, because your stepfather, I'm guessing, came into your life later in your life than
Well,
your birth father, who probably didn't want much to do with you, right?
yeah. Well, between that and the easier translations, like, so I am 29 years old, and I've only known my father for maybe 3.5 years. the last time I saw him, I was 14,
And that's
and
your
I
father, your stepfather.
he was around since I was 9, maybe 10. But the problem came. I wouldn't say problem. Our bond didn't happen until later, and but that was also because like he didn't want to like. This is gonna be the worst way to explain this, but it's the only way I can think of. He didn't want to interfere the relationship between me and my biological father too much. So he kind of kept his respectful distance in that type of regard. But he was always there for me. But it was just one of those things like he didn't like he never had anything nice to say about my father, so he didn't really talk too much about it.
Yeah.
But it was like the moment where I had enough of my biological father's BS is the moment me and stepfather grew a lot closer.
I'm just glad you got somebody. I was kind of a little worried about that.
And then, yeah, my
I
upbringing's
know how
a
important.
very confusing one.
Well, I know how important it is to have both parents, and I'm lucky enough to have had that, but not everybody does.
Right.
I just grew up moving around all the time, and I didn't have any permanent friends, because we were moving around so much. But a lot of people thought we were army kids, and I'm
I was
like,
about
I'm
to
not an
ask.
army kid. My dad's just a teacher.
I was about to ask, like, if you're moving around a lot, is it like a military thing? But so it wasn't military.
No, it's because no, it's because my dad was a teacher, and you
Mm,
would get so many years that you could teach there. And let's say he had like about a 5 year contract, we'd be there for 5 years. But it's not guaranteed we'd be there after those five. He wouldn't be there after those 5 years. You know what I mean?
gotcha. That's gotta be rough.
It was fine. It is what it is. You do what you can and you move on. I mean, my husband had a stable upbringing, shall we say, and his parents had the same. They stayed in the same house all the while he grew up. I never had that. I have no idea what kind of life that would have been like for me.
So
We all have our stories.
I also didn't really have much of a like I'm gonna call it a stable house where like I didn't have the same house like growing up my whole life. Cause
Neither did I.
yeah, because I lived in my first house till I was 9. I mean, then we moved into an apartment for a year. Didn't like the apartment lifestyle. Then we got a house. Then 5 years after that, grandmother sold the house. She went into an apartment. Me and the family uh, rented a house for a year and a half. And then they got tired of paying the same money they were for rent as if they were for a mortgage. And now we're in this house we're in now.
I would like to play your game. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
No, no, no. No, I get like that
Um,
when I get in story modes.
it's the
No,
same
no,
way when I'm with my
that has
husband. We
nothing to
talk
do with
about
you.
stuff and he's
No,
doing
no.
something. Well, I'm just telling you, you're a lot like my husband. He does the same thing too. This is like, I didn't mean to distract you from what you were doing. And he's like, oh, that's
No, no,
okay.
no, 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 no. Because even if I just started telling this story, like if you were in chat and I was telling the story, I was still just going to stand still.
Yeah.
Like I don't have the attention span to like tell a story and move about. Like unless I'm like
Yeah.
super focused, and but I'm not focused.
Yeah, we don't oh, just so you and Mixtape both know, we own our house outright. All we have to do is just pay taxes on this place and it's ours. And that's the only payments we have to make is just taxes. And the
Actually, a
taxes
really
aren't
good deal.
that bad. So, yeah, it's not a big deal as long as we save back the money, which we usually do, because if you take like the taxes that you get from the state, which is usually, whatever that amount is, I'm not going to say, and then we keep saving back, and we've got money towards our house for the next year. I'm usually the one that helps pay back for it, and I help to show my husband how to save back because he didn't know how to do that, and I taught him how because that's how I learned. Because my mom showed me how to do it, and once he learned how to save back, we've been doing that every year. So yeah, I don't have any house payments. We've had this place since before the pandemic, thankfully.
Way before like the skyrocket in prices.
Yeah,
That was actually a very crazy time to go through. It's actually kind of hard to
yeah,
believe that was only like 5 years ago.
yeah. We've been here for about, well, we basically got this house around the same time that my nephew was born. My oldest nephew, and he's like 18 now. So we've been here about 18 years
Okay,
going on.
so I have this like story I kind of want to share. It's not really a story, but it's more so like a mindset. Like you remember snow days, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, where you didn't have to go to school. You looked forward to like the news saying your township was closed.
yeah,
Yeah, these kids today don't get that as much because now if they're just the school is closed, they just have remote learning. They don't ever really need a day off of school anymore. I think it is kind of wild to think. Yeah,
yeah,
on taking one of those.
yeah. Big taking
Yeah,
like 50-year mortgages.
yeah,
I
that
wouldn't do
that
that. I would
no.
do basically what my parents did and would pay like money down towards the house, which is what they did. And they gifted it to us as a wedding gift. They did the same thing with my brother and his wife. Was that, yeah, I've got a younger brother who's married, and once they got married, they got a house that they gifted to them. And then all they have to these houses are like, houses that basically someone would have to fix up if you were to look at it, but it's in good shape. It's just really old. Not a lot of people want like old houses, and this is like from 1972, I think, because Joe and I were looking around seeing how old we could, you know, see how old the house is, and we took out like the toilet because we had to put in a new one. It wasn't flushing, and the toilet was like from 1970. I'm like, this is an old house. Exactly. And this house when we bought it was basically how much you would pay for like a used house or like like a used car. which was like 2000 or something back then. And this was, how much they paid for it. That was with the money that they got from my great grandmother's estate. My dad's mother, she died and then left them their money. And then they invested in this house for my husband and I, and then they helped my brother get a house with his wife. So it wasn't too bad. You just have to look for something cheap enough that you can buy and then fix it up. I think it looks nice. It's not anything fancy, but yeah. I don't want anything. If I were to say, for example, have to leave from this house, I'd want to buy something outright that I know I could afford, not get into a debt for it. At least save up towards it because I'd take the money I would get from this house and put it towards mine, and then it'd be at least paid off again, because that's the best way to do it. But finances.
I want you to know
Oh, is
while
there
you're going through.
anything
Oh, is
gaming wise?
there
Oh
anything
yeah,
what?
anything gaming wise coming out you're looking forward to?
Sorry, Discord kept cutting you out.
Oh, is there anything in the gaming sphere you're looking forward to playing?
Uh, not really. Like I saw the Nintendo direct and stuff of the games coming out. I didn't really
Yeah.
see much that I would want, but
Well, I'm gonna say that I'm surprised you're not into Fire Emblem. Uh, I don't know what other games you play besides Pokemon, really. The Mystery
uh,
Dungeon series.
like I play some Mario games. Like Halo's my childhood game. I played all the Grand Theft Autos. That's just stuff off of memory.
Yeah.
Like
I'm surprised you don't have you tried Call of Duty or anything like that. I'm just curious.
I've played it. I don't like the toxic people of it.
Yeah, I've
So
heard
that's
that.
more so the players more than the game.
Yeah,
The game itself is fine.
yeah,
It's repetitive, but it's fine.
yeah.
Don't know why I feel like I need an alpha token. I feel like I need
You need it.
because then this
Cause
game I'm also going for the alpha decks.
oh yeah, it's true. It's
It's like
off a took a tick.
I feel like I need this, but I also feel like I'm just wasting my time trying to catch.
Have you tried tossing a ball at it?
Sure, let me try throwing a pokeball. Let's see how that works. Only was that simple, huh? I hate life.
Well, it's like, did you try putting it in a Pokeball? See if it'll catch. There you go.
Let me tell you why I'm kind of jokingly upset. I threw a jet ball. Okay, jet ball is the equivalent of an ultra ball catch rate, and it didn't, and it shook once practically and popped out. You said your thing. I threw a wing ball, which is a great ball, and it caught it. So statistically speaking, it should not have worked.
Oh, good.
But Pokemon statistics are BS anyway.
I think it's because I gave you good luck.
You are my good luck charm.
I'm your good luck charm.
Which just also proves that Pokemon just hates me. Ah,
I don't think that's it, dear.
have you not seen my shiny
But
luck?
that's my opinion.
In the easiest shiny hunting game, I caught three
Yes,
shinies. That's
that's
the other
me,
thing I want
dear.
to tell you is when you were talking your mortgage story, I found a shiny Shellos.
Nice.
And it was a spare,
Sorry,
but
I'm talking to you. I'm playing. I'm still doing my battles and just talking to you while you're playing PLA.
shinies, I'm it's hold on. Oh, I gotta climb up. That's why. Like I'm looking like this a cliff, a wall. You gotta climb the wall, dingus. Just G dudes. I don't need that. Somewhat dud. I'll double check this. Did I even need Toby Dick? I feel like I didn't.
You have to look through your. I thought you caught it.
Well, I did catch it, but I don't know if I needed it for my alpha decks.
I have no idea.
Let's.
I haven't played Pokemon
Okay,
Legends
yes and no.
Arceus in a long time.
So I already have an alpha Togetic, but I don't. Oh wait, is this my? Hold on. I feel like I can't evolve this one. Where doesn't it have locations? Doesn't- Oh right. I know what I'm thinking of. Okay. Okay. It evolves by shinies.
Pokemon are you trying to evolve?
Togetic.
Oh yeah. I thought it had to evolve through friendship.
That's Togepi to Togetic, but Togetic to
Oh, okay.
Togekiss is stone.
Okay. I always get the two confused. I don't know why.
It's just so many obscure evolutions, which also makes
It's
some of
not
the
even
Pokemon
funny.
less desirable.
Mhm.
Like I'll be honest, Roserade is the least desirable Pokemon because to me it's just a mediocre Pokemon. But it's a friendship evolution during the day only, and then
Okay.
you have to evolve it with a stone after that. So it's like you
What's
got one
what's the
obscure way
difference
to
in
another
rose
obscure
ray?
way. I think it's also a shiny stone you need.
Okay. I always just caught the rose ray and I just never evolved it. So, yeah. So that's interesting to know.
I just need an Alpha Togepi. Now I'll complete that line of the Alpha Dex.
I have no idea.
Keep
Sorry,
forgetting what
someone's
else I'm
ringing.
missing. Double checking all my alpha stuff. What I need. Now I need the alpha fossils. That's going to be a pain.
What's the pain is doing all these battles?
Well, that too, but yeah, I think that's the only thing that's actually getting me to gonna keep playing this game. Once I get my shiny decks, it's just completing the alpha decks to go with it, and then getting the alpha decks to level 100. Almost 2 boxes done of level 100s. Oh,
You have the shiny charm?
well, I got the shiny charm in this game. Mary's trying to get her shiny charm.
Yeah, in
And
Legend CA, I don't have the shiny charm. I'm still working on it.
yeah, how many battles did you get done so far now?
Let me check. 862.
You need 138.
Yeah,
I was gonna say another thing you could also be doing is you did the secret side mission, right?
with Jackass, yes.
I was gonna say if you just have a really strong team against her, you could just be doing that over and over again, just nonstop. That does count.
The only problem is that gets boring after a while.
Does, but
But I don't like Jackass. It's just, I'd rather not. Say I did.
that's fair. EA did a lot of things that
Oh,
I
yeah,
wanted
I
in
do
a Pokemon.
too.
So like, they told this to Lord, and I said this on like stream a few times. But I always said like I want a Pokemon game where like we have a rapport with the gym leader before we fight them. That way, it just feels more personal to beat them. Guess what? Every promotion match was we built a rapport with them first.
Yeah, I kind of would like that too. That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. They could get to know you and and how you are.
Yeah,
Make the world feel more alive.
so that's one of the reasons why we like Canary better than Ayano, because you don't really see Ayano like besides the gym fight, whereas like Canary like build that relation first. Because yeah, they have like the similar concept of like the streamer electric type. That's really it. All they really have in common.
Now, it doesn't delete your save. It makes you think that you leave Lumio City, but then you wake up on a bench somewhere saying, "Oh, it was all just a dream." Like that's so dumb.
I think it's more so funny and more so troll like of Game Freak.
If you left and deleted your save, that would have been a troll.
I didn't think I was that close to. Oh well, gets me money. That's not a loss. Okay. What is your thoughts on Tawny slash Urbane?
Honey? Oh, you mean or
Yeah. So for
um,
you, if you played as the female character, your rival was
yeah, I played as a
Urbane.
female.
Yeah, so your
Urbane.
rival was Urbane. Mine was just Tawny.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts on them?
Um, um, well, if I were to put these two characters up against other rivals in other games, I agree. Well, first I'm going to read mixtape. What
Yeah.
she thinks is weird is that you know nothing about yourself, not even your own Pokemon mom, or why we are visiting Lumios in the first place. Exactly, I agree with mixtape. But if I were to tell you what I think about Urbane, I have to think about other rivals we have had in the other games we've played for Pokemon. We've
Oh,
had from the start we've had Blue, we've had Hop, which is like Sword and
well,
Shield, and then we had Crazy Girl from Scarlet and Violet, where she's like, "You want a battle? You want a battle? You want a battle? You want a battle now?"
fair enough.
I think they were trying to make this character balanced, or they would just show up and be like, "Oh, hey, this is I want to try to help Lumios." They were basically the person who was leading the plot. If you didn't notice, they were just following where the plot led us, and she led us to where the plot was going. He or she or whatever. The plot. So they were like the plot device. And a lot of people seem to think that they wanted you to love them. And I never really felt that way towards them. They were nice and all, but
Okay.
eh.
So
I've never really liked any of my rivals like that. And they've always just been friendly or whatever. I mean, to me they were just like there. It was just another person. That and they got you and basically they got us into trouble with the Rose Syndicate because they took out some money
mad
to try to
about
do
that
a
for a video.
you know
It wasn't
for a
even a good
video.
video, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, mixtape. I agree. I found our band to be like this person who tripped their way through life and always had to help other people clean up after their mistakes. Yeah, it's like a lot of those. Like if you ever like get bored and are scrolling through the shorts and you like are listening to like Reddit thread stuff, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I wasn't the golden child. I was the one that I paid everybody's mistakes and made sure that it was taken care of." But then they get pissed off because somebody said something like calls them the ATM, which is what they've been all their life. And then they get mad about it and stop all of a sudden. And they wonder why everybody got mad at them for stop being the ATM because you stopped being what they said you were. But yeah, I can.
So my
Yeah,
thing about Tawny slash Urbane, right? Our character was on vacation. We were just visiting. And somehow we got roped into you should help us promote the hotel. You should join our team. Like, what if I just wanted to enjoy vacation? You should rank up in battles. But vacation.
yeah.
And then Lita just does these BS meetings of stuff we already know. Like, there's Mega Pokemon out there, guys. We need to save the city. I know. So why are we here?
need to get together a plan to save the city.
But plan for what? We know
We're
what
trying
they're
to save the
doing.
city. Well, that's
So
how
why
they
are we
come up with the
here?
plan. Mm.
You know what the plan was? You do it. That
Well, they
was the
wanted
plan.
you to show up and help.
Yeah,
Quotations.
that was the plan. Plan is we do it.
Yeah.
They don't even help you.
No, you didn't know. You didn't like uh Niveen, right?
I liked Naveen at first because Naveen
Yeah.
had like my type of attitude. Like when he saw the what was it, the croissant curry, and he called it the culinary monstrosity. Like, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me. But the moment Kanari got introduced and Naveen turned into fanboy stardom is the moment I stopped liking Naveen. Because then all Naveen's character was liking Kanari. Like he lost all of his like snarkiness because of that.
I like
It
mixed
was
taste take on that
it was too depressing.
on him.
And I was like, okay, but here's the thing. Like, yes, that's what they did, but that was their whole demeanor from the beginning. So
Yeah.
it fit. It it worked for the character. But again, the moment like he got goo goo gaga over the streamer, I was like, I'm done. I don't like him. No,
True.
doesn't mean you have to like it, but like I said, but for that type of character, it worked.
And I still like Naveen, even though he had a, even though he's a hardcore Canary fan. Wow. Mixtape laying down the
Other way
law.
around. Other way around. There's an 80-year-old man acting like Canary. Grandpa was pretending to be.
Yeah, Grandpa was
That's the other
pretending
thing
to
that
be
pissed me off
Canary.
about Naveen. Oh my! I just remembered when at this point we were only seeing Canary in hologram form, and when we did like the Canary quiz, and it was like, how did I get my first computer? Such and such and such. And Naveen says, "This is the part where the story's just going to get very sad." Like, and then we see the grandpa. I was like, "Don't you dare tell me Canary is just an alias and Canary's just ceased this whole time." No, Grandpa's
Yeah,
just a freaking fan.
that's what Matt thought too
The
a week
V made
ago.
me
A
think
different
the
way.
worst. The V made me think this was gonna be
Yeah,
worse, and it's like, what was sad about this? Now I don't know if like the game was scripted at first to be like that. Hold on. Sorry, I don't know if like the game originally had that concept, and then they scrapped it for a friendlier one and forgot to change the text. But it was just like that was not sad. Now I hate Naveen. That was not sad. That lying sack of oh. All right. No.
well, the way I look at it is like, say for example, I'm gonna compare Canary to Lady Gaga. I know she's not, but let's say, for example, she was a famous singer or something like that who also was into Pokemon battling. And I don't know if she does live streams, but I know she does a lot of tours. And he just really was a really big fan of hers. So I could see it, someone that young who, I mean, I know Lady Gaga isn't that young, but let's pretend she was younger or whatever. And personally, I can see it because there are a lot of young guys who fall in love with younger, you know, girls who are like that, who like to play games, blah blah blah, or stream online and sing and whatnot. So I could see it, especially since a lot of young men, you know, crush really hard on girls that are blonde and blue eyed. It's a thing that happens. But I don't really know Kanari that well, and we like her, so I don't see why people in the game can't like her as much as we do. It's just seems a little silly, but that's me. Yeah, it's like, oh, he's simping, but there are a lot of simps in real life too.
Yeah, like you saw like
Well, it shouldn't.
the super
Yeah,
Canary fan.
yeah. I can see where you're coming from. It's like, why didn't he have to be like, such a huge fan of hers at that moment? You're like, nope, I'm done. I don't really like this guy anymore. And it's like, no, and to me, they're trying to ground him in reality. It's like he's a young man. He probably really thought he had a lot of um, good. Maybe he wanted to do like a collab with her to try to get more popular too. Because I know he was trying to build his brand. And sometimes if you can get, in with the right people, you can build your brand better too. But it's something else that's a whole different topic.
Yes. Um,
Like for example, I watch a lot of different YouTubers on here. Besides just you and or Shadow, I watch someone else who plays like a lot of simulation games, like trading card game simulation. I've never seen you play that, so I've watched this other person play it. Other games like Cowboy Simulator and
right.
whatnot. And it's like maybe if you were to try their stuff, you might like it. Who knows?
Ah, Pokemon. Ah, crud. You just rub your eye and then somehow you get like an eyelash stuck.
Yeah,
Most awkward feeling.
that's a weird
They got it
feeling for
out,
sure.
but
Yeah.
unknown. Alpha unknown.
Unknown alpha.
I really need to work on just making money in this game. I only got 300 1,000 in the game. And I need a lot more.
I forgot how to even make money in that game.
It's mainly just catching Pokemon,
So,
selling, and releasing the Pokemon. You get money for that. Well, you don't get the money for releasing the Pokemon, but you get like the grit for the that you can sell for money. You also get extra money if you catch alpha Pokemon.
been so long since I've played Slay Play.
I know one thing's for sure. I'm definitely gonna get plenty of rest tomorrow. Yeah, because of the holiday at work, I was going in early, which
Mm-hmm.
means I was waking up early. It also means I wasn't getting much sleep
Mm-hmm.
because my normal shift is at
Yeah.
6 a.m. So I would wake up at like 5, sleep by 5:30, sometimes 5:40. Yeah. You ever go to sleep at 11 and wake yourself up at 3 just so you can leave at 4 to get to the parking lot by 5? So you could start an hour early? Yeah, that's what I did for 2 days in a row.
You need an alarm clock.
It was called my phone. That was the alarm.
uh,
What
I'm
was the
not gonna be able to sleep in tomorrow. I, my parents are expecting me around like 11 o'clock, which means I'm getting up around like 9 o'clock in the morning because I gotta make sure that we've got everything before we go and see them. Because I was gonna just bring some milk because my parents don't drink milk, but we're gonna need it if my husband's gonna make some gravy. And we gotta make it out of milk. And they've got everything else. So I just have to make sure we bring the milk and the Crisco for when I do the biscuits.
of course, storm ended. Oh well. I want to finally
But
find the
I'm gonna be
Pokemon I
making
needed.
homemade. What is it?
Murkrow. The moment I landed, it's like, the storm has ended. Like, great, there's no point in catching him. Oh, now I'm at 400,000. Pokeballs are expensive in this economy. I really just want the GameCube emulator to finally have the two Pokemon games I want. Coliseum and
What your
X,
what?
Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
I have those on my GameCube. Oh wait, I own it physically.
Well, I still have my GameCube, but I'm missing the piece that I believe it's the piece that connects to the TV. Ugh. So it's like not really a functional GameCube.
Yeah, I had
But
that same problem, but what I did is that I have a husband who can fix things. So I basically was able to buy the part I needed and he fixed it for me.
I just need to verify the piece I'm missing before I spend money on getting the wrong piece.
Yeah, that's why I was able. Well, he's like, oh, you need to get blah blah blah. That's I was able to verify with him what it was. So
Yeah, those two Pokemon games for the GameCube are like peak Pokemon game. Like they are the hardest Pokemon games that Game Freak has ever released.
the games releasing are
Coliseum,
the hardest they've ever released.
they are the hardest official Pokemon games.
Oh, Coliseum. Yeah, I've got Coliseum and Go Darkness. I've beat both of them. They're really good.
Well, the reason they're hard is because like well, they're only hard the first time you play it because they don't explain anything. Like Mixtape, I genuinely think you would like these games because the only downside to the games is that they don't have the physical special split from like Gen 4 because it came out during the time of like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. So like Fire Punch was a special attack move, but every single battle is a double battle. So it's almost like VGC. And literally one of the boss fights, uh, it's literally a guy who does Earthquake Protect. Like he basically alternates it, and that's really the only battle I'm going to spoil. But the game doesn't explain anything. You know? Like literally, it's
Never
like
does.
we need to get into this building. Wonder what we should do. And it could be something like, oh, you got to talk to the scientist from a different town, and he'll give you a key that'll get you into the secret laboratory in the basement, and that's where you'll get the front key to the laboratory. But no character will ever explain that to you. Like that's the type of game this is. Like it involves a lot of critical thinking to figure things out. And like Samara, I don't know if you know. Oh yeah, there's no hand holding at all. They don't even
Oh,
explain
I know that.
anything. Yeah. But so this part of the game. Sorry, I was having two separate conversations. But so this part of the game.
All right.
Sorry, what I was going to tell you is that so Pokemon didn't actually make the game. It was a different company, Genius Sorority, I think it was called, and they made the game based on the fact that the original fans of like Red and Blue were now teenagers. So like how Pokemon's Red and Blue were like I don't want to say geared for, but their main target audience were like 10-year-olds, right? So this game was made for those people who grew up with Red and Blue. That's why the main character of Coliseum is actually classified as a 17-year-old. Because Red and Blue were already 7 years old at that point. So just little fun factoids.
2016.
Out of every Pokemon game I've ever played, I always put Coliseum XD in top five. That'll ne- that'll never even leave the top three spot. Yeah, I'm waiting for the GameCube emulator to officially have them. I am ready for that day. But yeah, it's a mixtape. With all that, I think you would actually enjoy Coliseum. Maybe it helps. Okay, in fact, I was going in the right direction. I hate when I do that when I go to like a massive outbreak thing, and I'm like, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Like, I just get on the map and I just start running. Well, Mixtape, this might also help you like the game. In Coliseum, your starter is Espeon and Umbreon, and they're not level 5. You start off with a level 26 and 28.
Creation.
Why am I yawning? I'm planning on sleeping in tomorrow, not
Because
tonight.
it's late.
It's really not. It's 8 o'clock. I normally stream till like 9:30,
I
10
know,
o'clock.
right?
So it's not late.
It's late enough.
You know what it really is? I don't have any like actual lights on in my room, so everything's just darker.
Yeah. And you're used to going in really early for your work, so you're probably just used to going into you're probably just used to going to bed earlier than 8.
Which I haven't been going to bed early. I've been going to bed same time. I've just been waking up earlier. And yes, I know that's worse, but still,
Mhm.
it's just one of those weird things. Like I'm not actually tired, so why am I actually yawning?
Well, I will say I am tired because I don't know if I told you, but I went in to see the doctor like yesterday or so, and I've been dealing with this cough since the weekend. And they swabbed me to see if I have like flu or COVID, and it all, of course, came back negative. But because I'm still not feeling so hot, she prescribed me some antibiotics to take. So hopefully that should help with that.
Well, hopefully. Hey
Yeah.
Mary, if you need like rest, definitely take care of your health.
Oh, I'm doing the best I can, but it's hard when I really want the shiny charm and it's eluding me by about 30 more battles.
Well, those 30 battles aren't going
Yeah.
anywhere.
872 is how many battles I've gotten.
Wait, how many?
So 70, 80, 872.
So 120 something.
Yeah, I know they're not going anywhere. It's just early to try to get it before Matt gets his. I don't think he's going to be getting his Sky Charm either. He's got too much research to do.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know it yet.
And my controller is actually getting close to dying, so I think this is. How long have I been live for? 2 hours? Okay. Yeah, that's not
Mm,
too bad.
yeah, I
So yeah.
probably should save and stop. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah. Well, it
I
was nice hanging
appreciate
out with you,
the
Mary.
conversation. It's also nice hanging out with you, sir. Good sir. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving and thank you for having me on.
Of course.
See you later. I'll be in chat.
Well, I'm actually about to end stream now
Oh,
because I just
yeah.
finished
I don't know if
Outbreak.
yeah, I don't know if Shadow's still alive, so I was gonna be like, let's go raid chat.
Yeah, I'm actually about to that now. Setting up.
Okay. I'll see everybody later. Peace out. Bye.
All right, guys. So we are going to be going. It's been a long time since we've done this, but we are going to be going on a nice little raid. There's the ink raid. I'll be over there shortly, but thank you to everyone that was hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. There will not be a stream tomorrow because it's the holiday here, but I will be doing a stream on Friday to make up for it. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their night. I'll see everyone next time.